Alright guys, this week I'm going to show you how to finish concrete, how to do it yourself. You pick up your phone and you call somebody. Don't try to do this yourself, it's not worth it. Alright guys, Michael Hicks here with Mike Does. We're out here on Suck Creek Road on our river build. This one's starting to take shape. We've got the foundation in. We had to come in this morning and re-level the gravel after the plumbers finished up their deal. They've finished the plumbing, got it tested, pressure tested, and approved by the city. So now we're able to go ahead and pour our concrete. Before we poured, we went in and laid plastic down. We dug a trench down the center of the slab. And we also put rebar in that trench to give a little extra support to that floor and the second floor load bearing. So y'all check it out and see what you think. 20 years ago, I didn't really care for a slab because of joints in your water lines under the floor. I didn't like the thought of a fitting breaking loose under the floor and you having to bust up the concrete to get to it. Now with the PEX, these lines are solid under the floor with no joints, so you have little to no chance of a leak unless something just happens to pierce the line. But far superior product and a lot easier to work with as well.
You know, everybody's stealing lumber nowadays, you know.
I haven't had any stolen yet, knock on wood. It's still here.
Years ago, when we come out with PEX, we would show up to pour a slab, they would rip all the copper out. We would get there and when copper was real crazy, it was nothing to pull up and all the copper would be gone out of the slab. And that's why they came up with PEX, I think. That and it's indestructible.
One thing I like about a slab is that you can come in and lay your flooring right on top of it. We could come back and stain this concrete, we could come back and lay tile right on top of the concrete. We can come back and lay our LVP on top of the concrete. We hadn't figured out what we're going to put in here, so when we figure that out, we'll go with that. But leave a comment down below. What do you think I should do with these floors? LVP, tile, stain? Let me know what you think. Hit the comments. With subflooring being so high, you know, that gives you a good advantage with a slab. You don't have the framing costs are lower because they're not framing a floor system. You're not buying the subfloor. So it moves your framing along a little quicker. They can come in here and go. The time and energy involved in getting this level and doing this myself is just not worth it to me. You know, they'll come in here, they'll pull a string from one side of the foundation to the other, and then they'll set grade stakes across the slab to where they know how high to pour their concrete, and that way they're getting it good and level. All right guys, if you're watching right now, while this concrete's drying, go down there and hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. It really helps me out, helps me grow my channel. Trying to hit 1,000 subscribers. You guys help me out. I know there's more than 175 people watching these videos because the stats show it. So if you're watching this video and not subscribing, come on man, help me out. So they just finished the first truck. They're going to call in, they're going to get a measurement real quick and see exactly how much concrete they need. Go ahead and call that in and send that other truck on. So looks like we'll probably be about 5 to 6 yards. It'll take about 25 minutes for that second truck to get here. We want to keep our trucks pretty close because we don't want a dry joint in the concrete that'll crack and the finish won't be real smooth. What we're talking about. Okay, so this is gonna be a short-term rental. We're gonna have 1,450 square feet, 2-story. It's gonna have a rooftop deck. Gonna be a great view of the river both ways. We're really excited about this place. Can't wait to get it done. We're gonna stay here probably third to half of the year ourselves and enjoy this place. And it's kind of one of those things that we've been wanting to do for a while. This has been a long morning already. I woke up at 4:30 this morning at the shop at 5, getting together the plastic, the rebar, and everything else for this job. Then we headed to Lowe's. We were at Lowe's at 6 o'clock. Get a little bit of rebar and some cradles to come on over here and get this ready for the concrete. We got on site at 7 and started pouring. So, you know, by the time y'all are getting out of bed and getting ready for work, I done got a half a day in. So, well, it's gonna be a third of my day because I'll probably work till 4:30, 5 o'clock this evening, maybe later. But that affords me the freedom to take off for 2 hours during the middle of the day to go watch my kids in a play or have lunch with my kids or have a lunch date with my wife. I mean, you know, it's rise and grind, get after it every day, and put in a 10 or 12 hour day and then play when you want to. But that's the way most of my days start. Alright guys, thank you for watching. Do me a favor, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell. Leave a comment down below. I hear what you think about this site and about the location for a short-term rental. See you next week.